First of all, anything that is an honor that's awarded or that's accorded to you is done in recognition of your contributions to national development in that particular case, in terms of what they will do legislatively. So whatever kind of honor is given to you, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth and complain that it's not adequate. Rather, if you are there to selflessly serve your country, you will accept whatever is given to you in recognition of your contributions. I don't think it is politic. I don't think it is becoming for them to start comparing themselves with anybody else and comparing us with anybody else and seeking to try and equate themselves. First of all, it's a misnomer that the House of Representatives is equal to the Senate. Where in the world is that ever done? If the two bodies were equal, why would we need two? Why? If they are equal and there's no difference between the two of them, why one of them then is redundant? We wouldn't need two if they are equal. Then again, look at it. Who is the number 3 man in the country? Is it the Speaker of the House of Rep? Who is number 3 after the president, according to the hierarchy of succession? After the president and the vice president, God forbid if both those two become incapacitated, who does power rotate to? It is the Senate president. So that tells you right there that the Senate is anterior to and superior to the House of Representatives. So they could try to shade it any which way they want and say they are equal. But the truth of the matter is, even if you look at something as simple as their territory, how wide in each state, you have only 3 senatorial districts as big as each state is. In some other states, you have as many as 30 or 40 representatives covering much smaller jurisdictions. So I don't think there's any way to compare the two. But let's go to the bigger issue here. I think it is self-serving, and I think it is immoral to say an honor has been bestowed on you for what you are doing in terms of national service, that you should now be picking and choosing that this is not good enough, this is not good enough, we don't want this because you gave. Look at the people they gave GCON to. Remember, we have 3 branches of government, and the 3 are supposed to be equal and independent. We have the executive, we have the legislature, and we have the judiciary. Now, the heads of each of those 3 departments, the head of the judiciary is the Chief Justice. She was recognized as being the head of the judiciary, which is one third of the government. So the head of the judiciary was given GCON. The head of the legislature was given GCON. So, of course, well, because the executive has a president who sits on top of it all, he got the GCFR. But what I'm saying is that if you look at it from the standpoint of the heads of each of those branches got the GCON, then their deputies or those coming after got the CFR. So essentially, Tajuddin Abbas, who is the Speaker of the House of Representatives, is more or less the second in command in the legislature, the second in command to the Senate president. And so he was properly given what the second in command should have been given. For them to have been saying it's discriminatory, is this, is that, I think they are just being clever by half and it's a distraction and they are being petty. Okay, I looked it up. President Buhari gave Femi Gbajabiamila CFR in 2022. I believe historically that's the way it's always been. It's now that they are finding a problem with it and they're saying, oh, they are discriminating against them. The House, anywhere you look, anywhere in the world, even in the UK, that practices parliamentary system, they have House of Commons, House of Lords, and the House of Commons is the lower house. In America, it's the same way. They've got the House and they've got the Senate, and each one is recognized as the lower and upper chamber. So I don't know why they're trying to twist things now, saying, oh, they play a bigger role in budget and constitutionally they are equal. No, they are not. So I don't agree.